Hey guys, so I got my 2019 Kawasaki Versys X300 and I ordered some foot pegs off Amazon, some aftermarket foot pegs, because I didn't like the stock rubber foot pegs. I stand a lot, and over time it felt like it was just kind of pushing into my shoe in one spot, and I could kind of feel it on my feet. And I wanted some more dirt bike style foot pegs that were flat, so that, you know, it would help kind of distribute that across my wider footprint. So I bought these. There's some that are really expensive for some reason, but I did find these on Amazon. So these foot pegs were $29.99, and this right here is all it came with: 2 Allen bolts and the actual peg itself. And I'm quickly finding out that that's insufficient to actually install these. The foot pegs do not lay flat; they do not sit flush. So because of this tapered end here, so I'm gonna have to use. I already figured out that it takes 2 washers on the front and or on both of the bolts, and then with those the foot peg will sit flush. The other problem is, once you've added the 2 washers, the bolts that it came with aren't long enough. Well, I guess they're barely long enough to fit through, and so they're not really threading on very much. If you want to use the stock weights, then the bolts that they included aren't long enough, and your stock bolts aren't going to be long enough either. So I ran to Ace Hardware, and I found some that were about a 1/4 inch longer. I ended up spending $6 for 4 of these. I know Ace kind of gets you on the price of this stuff, but you know, they're retail, so you're paying full retail price for that kind of stuff. The convenience is, you know, sometimes you're paying for convenience. So now I've got a $29.99 foot peg and $6 worth of aftermarket bolts to go on the end of it. So we'll see how well that works. The stock ones had some Loctite. The ones that they sent didn't have it, so you probably want to make sure you also put some Loctite on the end of those threads there. So there, I've put some Loctite on the end of those threads. So slide that the weight through the 2 holes. And then this is a 4mm bolt. Okay, now that it's in there, there's these weights have rubber bushings in them, so they're supposed to move around a little bit. You can double check that before you take your other one off, that it does have some wobble to it. The washer compresses against a piece of metal and not the actual piece of rubber, so that allows these to actually, the purpose of these weights is to help absorb some of the vibration. So they don't need to be super tight. You just want them to be, you know, hopefully you put some Loctite on the end of that, and that'll keep it from coming off. See how that feels. So my initial thought is it feels pretty good. I'm going to go install the one on the other side, and then hopefully we'll have some better weather here at some point, and I can go out and try them out and see what I think. Thanks for watching.